What is going on, party people? Chris here from Friendly Frenzy Games, and today we are picking back up where we left off a little while ago. Obviously, if you've been kind of following along here, following any of the progression, we've made it through all of the achievements in this game. We've learned a lot, taking all of the superstars and skills through some casual runs to see if it's a viable option to be able to complete the game first and foremost on the easiest difficulty, kind of get a little bit more acquainted with each of the superstars, what they do, how they function, what their abilities and stuff are like, so that we are able to kind of formulate a better plan in Expert. So again, gonna pick back up kind of where we left off about probably a week ago at this point now. The last time we had ever played Expert, we made it to the very beginning of Act 3, and at that point, honestly, I didn't really feel like we knew what we were doing. As much as we did, we had played the game quite a bit. We were very reliant on kind of what we knew. Now, again, obviously taking through these superstars here and learning a little bit more about their talents and abilities, having absolutely everything unlocked and Angus maxed, I'm hoping that we know enough now to be able to string together a successful Expert playthrough, but I guess ultimately we're going to see here. So let's start this one off. Gonna pop into a fresh campaign. I need to make sure that I'm switching the difficulty over. I'm a little worried about just popping back into Expert after playing on easy and casual, so that might be a little bit of a learning curve again, but we are going to try it. I kind of know what I want as Angus's ability here, as I kind of noted through. If you haven't been paying attention, no worries, but I'm just gonna kind of explain everything that we learned as we go through here. But I definitely realize that I'm using abilities kind of less and less. Don't want to have to become reliant on them, and honestly, I feel like the talents are a lot more of a key piece of the puzzle than the abilities are. So in terms of an ability for Angus, there's probably really only one or two that I would be looking for, so honestly, I don't even know if it's worth trying to make it through an entire run if I don't kind of get what I want off the bat. In terms of superstars, there's a couple that we felt could be viable options here, so I'm kind of less picky about that, but definitely to make use of our entire team here, I'm definitely hoping to get Dash for Angus. Let's pop in and see. We don't get them. If this was kind of pre-casual chances here, or pre-casual playthroughs, I would have been all over Tomahawk. We've made it pretty far with Tomahawk before, but again, it's become pretty unreliable. First of all, you have to be able to aim it. You have to make sure you're doing enough damage to be able to knock these people down. Otherwise, it doesn't really affect play all that much. And as far as I've been able to tell, there is no way to know whether or not this is actually going to work as intended. Dragon Shout, even though it is the game's most expensive skill far and away, it is pretty decent. You can basically level the playing field, but my biggest kind of issue with this skill is that if you're using it as Angus, which I mean basically you would have to, it's going to take him out of the play. It's got a long cooldown, and it takes him the longest to get off the ice. So no real benefit to us with this one here. Again, it might save you in a pinch, but I would much rather use Dash to be able to kind of control the ice that we're looking to control. So we're just gonna, I wasn't able to get Dash off the hop. Just looking at these superstars again, I'm going to end up abandoning this run at this point anyways, but I would take Aussie for sure. Joan was really balanced too, but again, I would much rather her partner, Chloe, or I guess she was on the other team there. I don't remember what her teammate was. Oh, I guess Clementine. But Chloe Crockett is a really good option. Basically, I'm hoping for one of the superstars that don't have an ability, because they always come preloaded with talents, and their talents are usually pretty good here. But again, I'm going to just quickly abandon this run. I don't really care about any of these. We are going to abandon this run just so I can try and get Dash for Angus. That's my biggest kind of thing right now here, because I feel like we can kind of make use of different superstars and kind of, you know, obviously the different artifacts off the bat, but for Angus, really the only thing that I want to kind of mess around with is the Dash, but we'll see. Again, we'll see if we get it. Definitely feel like we learned a lot in those casual. Grappling hook isn't bad either, honestly, but again, it kind of comes, it's very similar in Tomahawk that you need to be able to aim it. What's cool though instead of Tomahawk. It doesn't knock people down, but again, Tomahawk only does half the time also. If you can aim grappling hook, it's really cool to be able to kind of get to different areas of the ice relatively quickly. You can get some different angles and stuff if you're able to kind of slap it into, or if you're able to kind of hook into the boards there, which is really cool. But kind of unpredictable. The biggest kind of benefit of grappling hook is there's essentially no cooldown, and you don't need to lose your stick. As opposed to, you know, like obviously Tomahawk, as soon as you throw your stick, you're out of the play there. So again, we're just going to click through this one. I'm going to abandon this run. Cam is also a really good option. He's one of the ones that I'm hoping we might be able to take forward after we get Dash. Obviously, this would be a really decent playthrough. We have some really good bench warmers. Maybe I should have tried grappling hook. If it comes up again, maybe we will. But I'm really kind of hoping to get Dash because I'm convinced that is the one to best suit my playstyle. Obviously, it's not going to work the best for everybody. Maybe some of you are a little bit more aggressive than I am and like to throw Tomahawks all the time. Like I said, I was definitely like that too until I really realized the benefit of Dash. I would take Dash over a slow-mo ability any day, especially since slow-mo costs you 100 rubber. I would not bother investing in it, me personally, unless you're looking to complete the achievements, but I would not focus on skills until you are pretty well good with how Angus is performing for you. And then even still, I would look at superstars before I would look at abilities, if I'm being completely honest. Disco is pretty good too. It's similar to Dragon Shout in that it'll affect everybody around you, but again, it takes you out of the play also. Cooldown isn't too bad. It doesn't knock you down, which is kind of nice. It's more so just kind of a disruptor for the rest of your team to be able to get the puck. So maybe we'll give Disco Dance a chance. Again, I don't want to keep just abandoning runs off the top here, but I want to be able to make it far. My issue with this now, though, is that none of the superstars here I would advocate as being the ones to take us far. Obviously, Kelly Jelly is nice and quick, but the stats just are not there. I'm not good enough with Spinorama to make it a viable option in Expert. Cup Cultists has a really cool ability. We tested him as one of the last superstars in our casual runs, but he only has the ability to kind of transform into the first few superstars. So you can get Kelly, you can get Rory, you can get Calvin. So it's all really cool, but again, I'm not 100% sure if they would spawn in as their base stats or if they kind of use the same stats as Cup Cultist has. If that is what they use, they're not that good. Even if they are using their baseline stats, honestly, they aren't that good. And the sheer fact that you can only switch between 3 of the beginning superstars is really kind of crappy, especially for him costing 100. And you have no say in who you are switching to. So you don't know if it's going to be Kelly, you don't know if it's Calvin, you don't know if it's Rory. The other kind of drawback to that is, for whatever reason, if you spawn in as Kelly, maybe mine was just bugged, but if you spawn in as Kelly, you can't use her spin. You can use Rory's Tomahawk, you can use Calvin's Yo-Yo, but you cannot use Kelly's spin. So not really a viable option for me. Rory, again, he's the farthest that we've ever made it with, but I'm convinced we can do better than a Tomahawk at this point. Again, I'm going to end up abandoning this run. I will use some timestamps just in the description as per usual, just to kind of get us through all of this. If you're still watching this, appreciate you sticking with me. Sorry for all of this at the beginning here, but I really am just trying to implement here kind of what we learned in our casual playthroughs, because I am convinced it is going to set us up for much greater success in Expert. Maybe it won't, but it'll probably be at the very least a little bit more enjoyable. Obviously with this game, part of the gem of it is that it is so random. We might not necessarily be able to build out the team the way that we kind of ended our legendary run here. If you saw our video with the Insane Golfers game in the title, that's essentially what I'm trying to recreate here for an Expert playthrough. We had an Expert video before kind of going over a rebound strategy. That crazy Golfers game gave us the chance to exploit so many rebounds. We had 3 people with Bouncy McBounce, we had Goalie Dance, we had Rebound Magnet, just so many ways to kind of drive offense. We had 151 shots, I feel like, in just 3 periods of play against the Golfers, and we could have had way more than that. We scored like 22 goals. I was just trying to get balanced offense by the end of it. If it would have just been me hanging out with Angus, we could have driven that up to probably 30 goals really without issue, but We have dash here, so super stoked on this. Hopefully we get a good superstar now to be able to see. Okay, awesome. So we have Aussie Oi Oi Oi, who is very clearly balanced and has a skill, but I like Cam even more. He's even more balanced here. He's got higher accuracy, slightly lower speed, but more shot power and checking. He does not have an ability, which is fine because, as I said, kind of from the outset, I am using abilities a lot less. I know there's probably people who aren't like that. I know you can probably put together quite a run with abilities, but I've tended to not rely on them as much. And Cam has Bouncy McBounce, which is super important. Already off the hop, we are starting with Bouncy McBounce, so this is awesome. We're going to start in with Cam. Our bench warmers are starting really well too. We only have one red stat, Stevie Lauder with accuracy. Obviously accuracy is always one of those key ones that we're looking to drive up. Let's see what we get for an artifact here. These aren't all that great, but Tribal Mask is going to be super helpful. Definitely out of the three. We're going to gain a 25 overall on each of our players here when we are losing. So we could definitely start with worse. Could have started with better, but not a bad way to start Act 1 expert run. Again, now my biggest nerves really just lie in the fact that we've kind of got adjusted to casual and easy play. It is going to be a considerable step up going from casual easy to expert. But again, knowing where we last left off in expert, I'm hoping that we will be able to kind of work our way into this relatively quickly here, but we'll see. We know it is going to be a much bigger challenge, but I am excited for the opportunity to use Bouncy McBounce at the beginning already here with Cam. Again, we have dash, so we couldn't have asked for more there. Angus is maxed now. He maxes his attributes out at level 8. So after you get past the 45 rubber and only 1 stat point, you are essentially maxed out with him. I don't remember, his overall basically caps out as a baseline like 62, 63, something like that there, but definitely does make a difference once you're able to afford it. You can see for expert, obviously this is just a challenge game in Act 1, our first challenge game here, so they aren't super difficult, giving us a chance to kind of get used to this speed of play again here, which is nice, but definitely not as quick as our casual and easy playthroughs. Again, the difference is too, I mean, you notice a considerable difference when you are just starting out with your team because you don't have anything on them. Their attributes aren't pumped, their talents aren't pumped. Obviously the artifacts and stuff are lacking, but we're going to go through, as long as I remember, at the end of this game here, just to make sure our lines are kind of how we need them to be. Might experiment with putting Angus on the wing again just to ensure he is continuing to shoot. And just kind of make sure we have our bench warmers where they need to be. Very surprised, honestly, that we didn't get that one in, but no problem. Good shot again by Angus. Good shot again. He's just parked in front of the net here. You can see we got these guys hemmed in. We're definitely getting our chances. Oh, man, I would have been rattled if that goalie let that in. Come on, Cam. You can see Bouncy McBounce, so that was super sweet. Bounced right out to us, but we just weren't able to collect it in our feet there. I'm just going to have to really be conscious of our passing here because I was getting pretty sloppy and playing pretty quick and loose in our casual playthrough, and that is not something that's going to fly in expert. So you can see dash just helps you get so much, cover so much ice in such a short period of time. There's very few abilities that I have found to be even remotely close to worth it. The fact that you unlock this one for free at the very beginning of the game is amazing. 15-2 for shots, so we did our part here. Nice to get. We're going to go for speed on this one here. I didn't typically use these permanent stat gains, but obviously getting it at the very beginning of the game, provided you're able to win, is super beneficial. And honestly, those other two ones really were not all that good here. What we want to do, and I'll kind of mention about quick draw too once we pop back into the lineup, we already have a bonus for speed with dash on Angus, so let's go ahead. make Cam our main man here, so he's going to get an additional 5 speed per win. That's going to be inclusive of challenge games, elite games, boss games. Let's just pop into our lineup here and give a quick look to our overalls. So you can see, so base game, when you have Angus maxed out, he is going to be a 63 overall. These are his stats here, obviously unbuffed. Dash isn't doing anything to change these stats, neither is Tribal Mask. If we were losing, obviously this would be adjusted to an additional 25 overall, so he would be 88, which is awesome. But really what we have here on Cam is, you can see, so Bouncy McBounce, your shots always rebound off the goalie, and quick draw, he has a faster shot release and recovery, just giving him the best option to be able to collect those rebounds. Every shot he takes is bouncing off of the goalie, so just maximum kind of benefit here. Again, we were shooting quite a bit with Angus, even with him as center. I feel like sometimes when he's at center, he does not get up and around their net as much as he's kind of playing the middle and just helping be the transition between offense and defense. So we'll see how the rest of this plays out. But very conscious of potentially moving him to the wing and keeping him there. Obviously, we are fine with Stevie's speed, but I want a winger with higher accuracy than this, and both of these guys are considerably quicker, or sorry, have considerably more accuracy here. We're going to move Ricky Kirby into our wing position. We've had pretty good luck with him, honestly, before. That doesn't really mean anything, but he is only slightly slower than Stevie Lauder, but his accuracy is much higher, and he's only got 3 less shot power too, so we aren't really going to notice a difference there. But that should give us some more kind of offensive firepower here. We're going to go to camp and see what they have. Speed, I will never turn down speed, even though a 3 overall upgrade is super beneficial. Training speed, especially early on, just helps you control more of the game that I've found. Especially in those golfer games, I felt like with speed, you are always in their lane. They have a very tough time, if you can match their speed, being able to really do a whole lot. Not that they can't score, but I feel like you stand a much better chance if you bring speed to that game. Obviously accuracy, you need to score your own goals, but speed really helps you on offense, helps you on defense. Chloe Crockett, that is one of the other superstars that I had mentioned I wish we got a chance to play with. But again, I would still take Cam over her. It was just a very unfortunate shot to start the game there. But obviously still early. Couldn't really have done too much about that. Oh, very close one from Charlotte Chapstick there. Nice shot. Ricky, there we go. Nice one. So already he's paying off being up on the wing with us right now. That accuracy definitely helped. Stevie Lauder might have been able to get that, but at the same time, maybe he would have shot it wide. Maybe he would have been up and out. You never really know. But you want to just try, obviously, and give your team the best chance to win as possible. I like to think that having somebody with high accuracy who's going to be shooting relatively more frequently than somebody on defense, that will help you a little bit more. Cam, oh, we had a crazy little rebound there. That was quite a play. Obviously, we're going to run into issues here. We got to make sure that we have some defenders back to be able to cut off Adam Gravy, because he's really annoying with Cherry Picker. But Ricky Kirby getting it done. Him and Cam just bouncing these rebounds, passing between each other. Really good early play here. Obviously, that was my bad pass. I screwed that play up. Mark Jerky, we haven't seen that guy in a little while. Usually it's Adam Gravy on this team who does all the damage. Chloe just kind of fades, but she is honestly very good still. But yeah, I screwed that play up. We're going to have another issue here with Adam Gravy as Cherry Picker. But that's the one nice thing about Dash as well, is it works as good on offense as it does on defense. I would prefer it on offense, obviously, just to give you some time and space. But it also, as you are using it on defense, gives you a chance to catch up to those players, and if you have your checking high enough, you're going to be able to do some damage and take these guys out of the play, hopefully strip the puck from them, and get some additional possession time. You can see we had a really good rebound opportunity there. They were able to just gobble that one up before we got there. Cam again. Like, once we can load these guys up with some talents, they are going to be filthy. Keep going with the speed, obviously, here, but if we can do a little bit more just to give Cam some extra time here. We found that before, having Stinky helps just to give him some extra space. It's going to repel other players. so it makes him even harder to have the opposing players collect our rebounds. Goalie Dance obviously disrupts their entire team once we make a shot. If we can continue shooting, they are going to be in pretty tough. You can see, oh, dash there, almost opened up enough space there for us. You can see really nice that Angus was able to get back on defense really quickly there. So it does definitely help having him on center for sure, but you just always want him to be in an offensive position also, because he is always our best player on the ice here. But again, it doesn't hurt having him on defense. Honestly, you just want him anywhere and everywhere. So dash opens up some space. Probably should have went on the other side there, but we are getting a lot of opportunities here. Obviously, the game's tied. That's going to be how this game goes, but we are getting a lot of chances. It's the only thing that you can do. You just want to make them good chances. Cam, nice accuracy. Just a pretty open net there. Angus with 3 assists already here in this game. Good rebound control here. Trying to open. Oh, I did not want to go there. I was trying to get it over to our boy Cam, but I missed. The goalie's going to come out and screw me up again. I hate so much when they do that. You don't have a choice. Like, I would much rather be able to have a button or something to signal to the goalie that, buddy, I got it. But again, Cam just helping rip these ones apart. Their goalie's coming out quite far to try and get us, which I'm very surprised. I don't feel like they usually do that. Not all this often anyways. That one sucked. You can see our goalie's rebound control is not very good. Really wish you had the ability to tweak your goalie, but you can't. Cam Amber just studding it out right now. Hat-trick goal here. Again, the mentality of this run is quite different than our casual runs. I don't care how quickly we get through this playthrough. I want to just make it, obviously, as far as we've ever made it. Ideally, we're going to be able to win on this one, so just play smart, play slow, play controlled, and very different than our last playthrough. If we get Remarkable Rock, chances are I'm not taking that one because I want to make sure that we are going to be able to get the first goal every game. And obviously with this on Expert, I cannot guarantee that by any kind of stretch there. So Whistle of Time wouldn't be a bad thing to do if we get that as an opportunity. We'll just have to see. Very excited to see what we can get here, but I am really going to try and recreate that kind of storied run that we'd put together. It was a casual playthrough, but we dominated nonetheless. Obviously here we doubled up on shots, so pretty good for Expert. Let's see what we get here. Intimidator is always good. Redirector is really good, but I like kind of making sure that we have that towards the end. Intimidator is awesome. Again, obviously with our casual playthroughs, we weren't too focused on defense. We were really just trying to rip through, outscore, and mercy our opponents as quickly as possible. So this will have a little bit more of a defensive skew than we've been playing with. Let's put Intimidator on our fastest defender here, so CV Louder, just because with Intimidator, obviously, we can see that nearby opponents are going to have lower shot accuracy, which is going to be very important if our defender is spending time in our end there. If he's going to be able to step to them a little quicker than Charlotte would, hopefully he's going to get in and mess their accuracy up. Doesn't mean they can't shoot at all. I don't know how much it lowers their accuracy. Like, those kind of things would be super nice to know. But at the end of the day, though, sounds like it could be pretty helpful. I've used it before to have some decent success, but honestly, the other ones weren't. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Here we go. I'm double committing here. Here we go. Come on, Angus. Oh, the goalie had no idea what we were doing again. Love that, though. You can see that little bit of speed, just you never know. The goalie always thinks sometimes that you're going to carve across, but we just kept it going, took the speed into the corner of the net, buried it up top. What do we got here? Bouncy McBounce. Yes, please. Going to put this on Angus. So we already have 2 Bouncy McBounce. If we get one more, this is going to be very good. Also, another thing to kind of quickly note here is we do not see Greasy Lettuce in the first act. Cannot ask for more than how we've been going so far here. I just wanted to note too that we are getting, Cam is at an 80 speed already, so he is going to be a menace flying all over this ice here. Well, this is what we need though. So now we got to start getting some things that are going to help us be able to corral our rebounds a little better. We already have 2 Bouncy McBounce. If we get a third, that's going on Kirby easily. Rebound Magnet would be pretty sweet. Just anything that is going to inhibit the other team's ability now to corral the pucks before we can. Goalie Dance is going to be awesome if we see it. Stinky is going to be awesome, at least on one player if we get it. Rebound Magnet is going to be really good only once. I don't want to confuse it and have it going to pull to like all of our team members here, but I would take one for sure, and then at that point we'll just put it on whoever has the most accuracy. Between Cam and Angus, it doesn't really matter. We just want to have one person. Ooh, that was a bad pass. But yeah, I'm excited, honestly. This is shaping up to be a pretty good playthrough already. Obviously having dash is awesome, but again, Bouncy McBounce, having 2 of those already is fantastic. We didn't even need the Bouncy McBounce on that one. We were able to just kind of jam it over the line there. This is a big game because we are going to get an artifact out of it, and obviously the artifacts are team-wide talents, so going to be pretty important for shaping up our overall team play. But we will see how it goes. Obviously, too, another just important game because we are 1 away from the boss game here. Nice shot, Angus. Thank you very much. Top cheese slapper as soon as we get into the zone. I don't have a whole lot of faith in Kirby to be doing a lot on his own, but again, just that little pass into the legs there had that goalie messed up. And just like that, I was not expecting to mercy, but we mercied in the first period. So, I mean, we'll take quick wins when we can get them. Honestly, anything to save a little bit of time here and there. You guys don't probably like listening to my voice as much as I talk, but I really am just trying to explain kind of what we're doing and why. Now this one, getting weighted die, these are all actually very good. Some of these I would have never messed around with before our casual runs. Rigged face-off, obviously very good with Rare Berry, but also it's always nice to make sure that you're starting with possession. Weighted die is very, very good too, especially getting it early in the game because it gives you the opportunity to re-roll every time you get a reward. So essentially you re-roll twice. Usually it works to your benefit. One time it actually kind of got rid of anything relatively good and just replaced it with total trash. But again, because I'm trying to it's tough. It's so hard to pass up speed. You want a quick team. If this was anything but Fossilized Star, I would likely be going weighted die because I want to be able to have control over the talents that we're seeing just to be able to build out this play. But we already have 2 Bouncy McBounce. If we didn't, this would be even more important. But I think because we do, getting 20 speed on 3 of our players. Cam's already fast. Angus is already fast. But to be able to get 20 speed on each of our bench warmers and just continue to round this team out, I think is going to be super helpful. So we're going to go ahead, pull through with Fossilized Star. Let's see where that brings everybody here. 65, 52, and 60. Awesome for speeds. Again, just because even speed on the defenders in the golf game is super, super important. I can't imagine, we've never played them on expert, so I cannot imagine how quickly that game is played. But even on casual, if you have somebody who's like 50 or under speed, you know it. They are basically dead weight in that game and they are taken out of it completely. So speed is very important. Super nice too if you can get it early in this because it's something that you can kind of reduce focus on a little later. And because we are skipping camps, it's going to be important. That's really the only way that you're able to get attributes is through the buffed up talents. So I mean, again, everything really does have a purpose in this game except for that one puck repellent skill. I'm not really sure why you would want that. Actually, Berserk too, that's one that I've never used. There's a couple that I've picked and don't really know if I've seen it make much of a difference, but there are some still to this day that I have never chosen because I do not see why it would be beneficial. Yeah, Berserk. You're always playing with somebody out of the play. I hate that. And then Puck Repel. Not to say they can't be viable options, but they are not my style at all. Let's get Kirby up in the play here, but go to Cam. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, very nice pass. That was tight. I honestly thought that was going to get stuck up in the goalie's skate, and he was just going to hold on to that, but somehow it booted across the crease, and Kirby was there to bury it. Okay. Now this is where things get interesting because obviously we want accuracy, but even Steven is very interesting as well. Because because to have a 30 overall when the game is tied, it's going to give us that chance to ensure we get the first goal. The problem is with the first goal, it's going to knock our overall down by 10. To add to that, the problem with this is that if we're losing, we're going to be at -10 as well. So high risk, high reward. Again, we could just continue with these permanent stat boosts. I don't know. We're going to do even Steven because I know we had that. I'm pretty sure we had that on that playthrough. We're going to put it on Angus because if there's anybody who can afford to lose 10 overall, it would be Angus. If there's anybody who is going to be a beast after 30 overall, it's going to be Angus. So again, trying to do it in a way that it doesn't completely take our people out of play here. Realistically, Cam would have been a fine option for it too, especially because his overall is continuously getting bumped up with that momentum skill, or with that momentum talent. But Angus, as long as we're tied, has an additional, what was that, 30 overall. Help us get the first goal here. We're going to pop into our officials boss game in Act 2 here in Expert. Been a little while. We'll see how it goes. See if they decide they want to call off the first goal of the game, if it's going to be us. And let's just see how we are shaping up. Nice to get a check there. Try and just take away these shooting lanes on these guys if we cannot get to them to check them. Kirby, too bad he didn't have a little bit more accuracy there. Dash to try and get us out of all of those checks. You can, almost. Kirby's doing an unreal job right now of stripping those guys of the puck. That was nuts. Trying to just flatten these guys, but could not get anything on those checks. Kirby, bad pass. But Cam here has some speed. We had the goalie bit, but we could have used a little bit more accuracy there. That kind of sucked. That was Angus. Hopefully with his additional 30 overall, we could have buried that. But again, hindsight. Ooh, very fast. Nice. But I pulled myself out of position there. Going to flatten just to take away that shooting option. Put Kirby. Flip it to Cam. He's going to carve, get a bounce, and we were too far back for that rebound there to really make any use of that, but he had a really good chance. Usually we can do something with that rebound. Again, that found in that, oh, that sucks. We were doing too many hits and just got them a decent angle and screwed our goalie up there, so couldn't really do too much on that one. Just these weak checks really kind of mess more up than anything here. So now Angus is going to be at a -10. We got to get this back quickly here. His overall isn't going to be -10. It's going to be whatever his overall is. So we said 62, 63, whatever. And he is going to be 52 now. So it's going to reduce his overall by 10. So he's still not bad by any means. Obviously with the dash too, he's better. He still has Bouncy McBounce, so it doesn't strip him of his talents, but we do see a little bit of a speed decrease, obviously the accuracy too. Doing some really bad plays there, pulling myself out of position, just trying to make sure that they don't get a secondary shot, but at the same time it opens the lane for them to be able to just kind of crank a slap. That was a very bad pass in behind Angus. I'm not really sure, honestly, what I'm doing with these passes, but they are not good. Throw it to Cam. Oh, good chance. Good chance with Angus here. There we go. There we go. Nice and tied up. So Angus is going to go back to having his 30 overall additional here. So he's going to be, I guess, 92. So he is going to be a menace again. Good hit. We can't make it up ice for another shot here. Again, I don't care if we win this game 2-1. We just need to win this game. So still remains yet to be seen if we end up taking the go-ahead goal here, if they're going to call it back. I would assume that they would. It was something that we had seen all the time, I feel like, before in standard casual. It was like a 50-50 whether or not they were going to do it, so I'm not really sure if that's just broken right now. Another very bad pass by me. Getting too caught up in just talking here. Here we go. Nice dash, nice dash. Kirby, put it in. Oh! So they are going to call this one back, you can tell, because I don't have the option to skip the replay. But it's nice to get this off the board and know what we are playing with now. So the only thing that we have to watch out for is that they don't crank a slap shot off like the top of the bar, because they're going to count it in even though it doesn't actually go in. They're going to call one of the close ones in, or they usually do anyways. There we go. Angus making that additional 30 overall count. So he's going to be back to his -10 now, but it doesn't really matter. We've already got the go-ahead, so it's kind of worth it at this point. We just have to rely on the rest of our people here to come up with, well, really come up with the puck and just ensure that we maintain the lead. But if we do get tied again, Angus is going to be having his overall back again. So again, it's high risk, high reward. The biggest issue, obviously, with that is just if we are losing, he's going to be -10. So it gets a little harder to dig yourself out of the hole if he's worse. But ultimately, it's a pretty good skill to just give you an extra chance to get that additional overall when you're tied. Get that additional, or I guess get the first goal anyways. So super helpful anyways. Come on, I'm tying him up. Angus, where were you, bud? Get that dash, try and come in. Okay, well, it's going to at least give us the chance, almost gave us the chance at least to scoop up that rebound. Our goalie shouldn't have come out. He's trying to play things that he should not. These guys are getting right up in me, though. I can't get this out. So you can see a goalie bit way hard on that. We are back to tied. Angus is going to have 30 overall again, so that's good. But just all of these like shoulder checks that we can't actually finish is screwing up the goalie's eyes. Take him away here. But yeah, the checking is actually drowning us right now. Good shot. We have not really been able to shoot at all in this period, I don't feel like. Angus, there we go. We desperately needed that. But again, though, the 30 overall, it's just definitely kind of puts you, it gives you a chance. You just don't want to go down. You just don't want to go down to these guys. Keep playing with control. Nice to get one from Kirby here, see what we can do. Ooh. Cam, again, wasn't able to corral that. Again, got a nice little chance on Bouncy McBounce. I wish I could have tucked it in the other side of the net there. We had an opportunity, and I just was a little late on that. They were almost able to bat that one out of the air, so we got really lucky that we were able to flatten him before they did. We're out shooting them, 22 to 15. I did not think that we had that many shots. Not that that's many, but I did not think that we had a very good first or second period, if I'm honest. But we're getting it done. I just don't want to get ahead of myself here. Ooh. We just keep driving this into the legs. Again, I went to play the body just to try and take some people out, but it opened up another really good shot for these guys. Oh. I was a little late using dash. It probably would have been better if I could have done it from more of an angle on the side as opposed to the middle. The goalie basically already knew where we were going. You can see it's just the change in direction and speed that really gets these goalies biting. There we go. Needed that. That's what you need to do with Bouncy McBounce. You need to generate the first shot just knowing that you're getting a bounce back. You're just hoping that it's coming in the right direction and that you're able to scoop it up. That's why quick draw is really important, because it gives you the ability to recover the puck quicker. So those two things kind of work in conjunction with each other. Again, I really got to watch these long passes because that is going to kill me too. Goalie, what are you doing? Here we go here. Oh, if it wasn't for the trip, I got too close into the net there. That was my bad. But again, we stood to gain nicely from that. Nice little chance, Angus. But yeah, just really have to be careful with where we are hitting these guys and just making sure that we are able to scoop their rebounds here. I'm trying to screw this puck up here, but we weren't all that quick to be able to catch up. Gonna use dash to try and close him out here. Obviously, we've got everybody playing defense on this guy. Again, another horrible pass. The goalie, I don't know why. I'm already in the boards. I don't know why he's coming out for the puck, but they make the goalies do a bunch of things that they don't need to do. There we go. Realistically, that we would not have had room to move our stick there, but we'll take 5-2 with 30 seconds left in this game, without a doubt. There we go. Pass up to Cam. Tried to, but again, just bad passes. I'm doing way too many like attempts at a long pass. I got to keep them short. Make a lot of short, quick, succinct passes here because, again, the long passes are going to kill me. Bad. No. We were lucky that we were able to keep him to the side there. His lob pass, even though it's so slow, it's actually very good. Cam Amber again cleaning up. Bouncy McBounce. He's already got 3 goals. I'm telling you guys, Bouncy McBounce and quick draw is a lethal combination. If we can get Rebound Magnet, he is going to be pretty dirty. And I love it. Every time we're winning here, Cam is getting 5 points quicker. So we should be up to, I think, 85 speed. He is going to be a demon. 33 shots to 12. I don't really care for any of these, but let's continue to pump our guys with some stats. 20 shot power is not a bad thing. Definitely better than those other 2. I mean, getting our guys up twice as fast probably wouldn't be that bad. We're probably going to be checked a lot more than I remember being checked in casual, so maybe that's something that would be pretty beneficial, but we are where we are here. Obviously, the shot power, because it's a team artifact, doesn't actually affect attributes. I mean, it does, but on paper it doesn't. So these guys would effectively have a much higher overall than they do right now. But you can see, not terrible overalls for just starting into Act 2. Cam Amber is up to 90. Menace. Let's pop into this challenge game. Hopefully we are able to scoop up a talent. In doing so, we're also going to get Cam another 5 speed here. And he'll be pushing 100 pretty soon. As long as we can continue winning these games and burying this stuff. Going to try and rebound this. For whatever reason, that went up over the shoulder. He was not able to corral that, but you can see kind of what you need to string together. You can make it pretty well a solo effort with Bouncy McBounce as long as you can get that kind of angle, and provided obviously that the puck comes out the right direction, and you don't have anybody who's around you to scoop it up quicker than you are. Cam got some nice space up the boards. Nice bounce. See, just a simple shot to generate the rebound. As long as you're able to corral it, you can usually beat the goalie. The goalies are pretty slow to be able to react, so very, very good strategy here. All centered around Bouncy McBounce. Express delivery, I love this one. Gonna make our passes quicker. Again, we're gonna put this on our fastest defender here just to continue springing our offense and help with that transition. Train 8 accuracy to all players. Yes, please. Never hurts to have accuracy on our guys here, so you can see 26 isn't all that viable, but I mean, imagine what it was without 8 accuracy there. Everybody else is pretty good, though. Like, I mean, even low 40s is not bad by any stretch. Charlotte Chapstick, 46, that's sweet. Cam at 66 is going to be a menace. Obviously, they didn't get, actually they did. They did get, because that's on all players. And you can see Angus is up to 67, so really nice. Boot into our first elite game against Princess, and again, now we have to just pay attention, play it slow. Try and not get. This is the only game that's really kind of hard with rebounds. Actually, Crusaders is kind of difficult too, just because the goalie deflects so much and just buries you. First out of the game, they were able to drain that. Kind of sucks, but can't really do a whole lot. Again, with this one, we have to watch. Because of the fart cloud, you usually can't generate a whole lot of stuff towards the front of the net, so we're going to have to just try and clap some bombs towards the back, unless we can get guys up around the front of the net and kind of outpace the fart cloud, but we'll see. You can see that Angus right now is going to be down 10 because we're losing, so that sucks. But hopefully with the speed on Cam and his accuracy, we're going to be able to drain some from the back here. That was an insane fart. Try and drain that. I shouldn't have passed. I should have just went. We had a full kind of pathway to the net there. Ooh, couple of good chances. Didn't expect that actually to get a rebound. I thought for sure they would have farted it away and that would have kind of spoiled that chance, but we were able to get one. See if we can get one before the end of this period here. That one went pretty far, but we got a nice, basically no angle shot on Cam. Again, that rebound helped. It was a little scary that it booted it so far away, but it actually still gave Cam a chance. Now with that, if Angus didn't get caught flat-footed, we probably could have squirted back out and actually got possession of that rebound. Angus, as we know, is going to have 30 overall extra again because we are tied. So that's always kind of nice too. And just like that, we lost it. Basically no angle shot again. Our goalie is kind of sinking us here. That was a weird shot. I don't know if that went in off his back. I wasn't paying much attention to that because I did not think it was a threat at all. Probably one that shouldn't have went in, but again, this game is this game. Ooh. Nice to not have been affected by that tomahawk. That does not happen very often. That one, I wish it didn't go back to Charlotte Chapstick. Just got to close this rebound out now, and we underskated the puck. Thought we were going to have possession and tried to kind of scoop it and take it up the ice a little early there, but I messed that one up for sure. 15-8 for shots. You can see our goalie is not really doing what they need to do right now. 2 goals on 8 shots. That really sucks, especially since they were just straight shots. They weren't really nice plays, but they were what they needed to do there. But a really good opportunity here. But again, we're getting closed out pretty quick. Just imagine, though, these games without speed, you would be swarmed. So speed is very important. Again, it really plays to this setup, though, too, with rebounds, just continuing to give you the option for that. Get Angus to spring with, ooh, nice little shot. And that was at -10 overall, so that's kind of nice. We're back up to an additional 30 here. The game is tied. But we really need to take advantage of this here now. Dash is going to give us a spring in our step, and we are able to just slap around the goalie there. We're going to lose our 10 overall, but I would trade that for a goal happily any day. Again, Dash doing the work for us there. Now we just need to shelter our goalie a little bit here and make sure that they're not doing anything dumb. Got really lucky that we were able to play around that tomahawk. Trying to just take away these options. I took away one of them, but not the one that I wanted to. But it ended up, I think that was the superstar, so it might have been an okay option. Gonna just keep playing with the puck here, and nice ripper from Angus again at -10 overall. But again, though, that's essentially just taking his accuracy from 67 to 57. The guy is still an elite animal here. Really pays, again, to have his attributes basically maxed out as much as you possibly can before really spending your points anywhere else. It seems expensive for the additional 1 point, and honestly, I don't know if there's much of a difference between, you know, a 57 and a 56 overall, but I can say, though, that I feel like Angus points are well spent just because he is the one constant in every game and is usually always a clutch player, so can't say enough good things about that. It's been a pretty rough period here, but we are making it through so far. It was a pretty non-accurate shot, but that fart almost gave us a pretty interesting angle there. I mean, I guess it did. We just weren't able to bury it, but let's see if we can scoot out of this one. There we go. Rebound, had our guys parked in front. Very cool. So we'll take a 4-2 win over Princess. That could have went worse. Pretty dicey at times, if I'm going to be honest. Again, I don't feel like our passes were there. 79, they weren't terrible. Honestly, they weren't terrible. I thought they were worse, but we had 31 shots there. You can't really do too much. Express delivery, let's keep injecting some speed here. We could have actually put some checking on our guys too, but again, I'm just very offensive minded right now. We're going to put express delivery on Charlotte now, just to ensure that our transition game is on point. Again, we want Cam to continue getting some speed here. To do that, we need to win games. It's not enough to complete an event or do the camps for him to get some speed, but we also want a talent. So let's go ahead and plug this one up. Let's see if we can get one. That sucks. Trying to close these guys off enough to give our guys a chance to come back. Nice kind of block shot there from Angus. Oh, Kirby clutched that one. I was trying to pass that over to Cam. I got lucky that it ended up going back to Kirby. Little weak shot, but again, you can see a little bit of a bounce, just buried it into the net. Let's see what we get here. Rebound Magnet. This is what we want to see. So this is going to Cam Amber without a doubt. All of the rebounds are going to be centered around coming back to him. Again, because he has quick draw, he should be the one most likely to be able to corral this puck in front of the net. He's always at the front of the net anyways. So this should be super helpful, especially because he and Angus, every time they are shooting, are generating rebounds. So get Angus up in the play. Nice little rebound there. So again, we just have to watch this because they love to deflect and take our guys out of the play. Now we do need to make sure we are watching the Prince. We know he's always got the same kind of pattern here. He's always going to the slot looking for that shot, but we also want to make sure that he is not lining up a one-timer because he is going to bury us. Angus has amazing accuracy from far out, especially coupled with the shot power there too. He's so good with slap shots. Again, even Steven coming in clutch for us there. Nice little bounce off. I don't know who that bounced off. I thought for sure that went off Angus's back. Apparently it did not. That was Ricky's own goal, so we will take it. See if we can get him going again here. Angus was going to dash, but obviously there was a lot of people up in that. Use dash to kind of take that away, but that takes us out of the play. Now we just need to make sure that we can get back on the Prince. No problem. And we will get Cam in here. That's going to come back bouncing out and mess a couple of people up here. Just want to make sure that we are still taking away these shots. The Knights, honestly, it's not even the Prince anymore that's so much the problem. The Knights are really good in their own right. We got to check him, though. Okay, good. I've never seen him actually charge up from that far away. That was just a bad pass there. I had my A button held down the whole time. You can see this is why Stevie Lauder is on defense, because he does not deserve a shot, but sometimes when you don't have anybody else around you, you do what you got to do. Cam is just 3 shots right there. So again, we have a couple of things just working in conjunction here. Flatten the Prince with dash gives us the option to catch up to him. Just trying to make sure we maintain possession here. Cam getting up in the play. Let's get in front of the Prince. Again, just he's ripping up the slot, so he's very predictable, very slow, and it does take him a long time to charge. He's kind of tried to land that shot. What the hell is that accuracy? But he's tried to land that shot a couple of times from the boards. You don't want to get in behind all of these people, though. Like you can see, once you have a couple of down people in front of him, he's actually infuriating trying to tackle because you just can't reach him. I cannot believe, actually, it must have just been because it was the end of the period, that he did not charge up very long. That was the quickest shot I've ever seen him do. But you can see it was still basically like laser accuracy. We got really lucky that I think our goalie was able to save that. Maybe it wasn't on net. I'm not 100% sure. But the Prince also gets up pretty quickly, I feel like. I thought it was like the same speed, but he seems like he's getting up rather quickly in Expert. So, I mean, it makes sense to keep this challenging. It's not an easy one by any means, but I definitely feel like once you can kind of figure out his patterns, he's always the same. Ouch, thank you for your sacrifice. That was a good old cranium shot there. So I'm just really trying to play with this puck. Not trying to give them some easy stuff here. Again, it's happening because I can't pass at all. But that's my bad. Take him out of the play there. We got really lucky that we were able to keep that in our possession. Cam, good shot, brother. Nice one. Nice one. This is, yeah, I can't honestly say enough good things. So you can see, we aren't really feeling a lack of skill without skills. But again, though, like I totally see the merit. If it's your play style, makes total sense. The abilities make the game fun, but at the same time, if you realize that you're not really using them, there's no point in having a superstar plugged up because the talents are way better. They change the play style way more than the abilities do. So he's going to charge up. We didn't even give him a chance, which is super important in this one. Don't give him a chance. Take him out before he starts charging up because he gets harder and harder to take down. Unless you can come from behind. Look at this. Our guys are just stupid. The computers don't try and check them. They just end up blocking more than anything. That's the most frustrating part about playing the Prince, is that the computers just tend to get more in the way than anything. If you're not going to check them, don't pretend you're going to. Oh, didn't even see the Prince there. Flattened him, so it doesn't matter. Charlotte, we don't really care. She's just going to help us shave some time off the clock here. So keep them hemmed in their zone. Flatten the Prince again. Sweet. Use dash, but could not get around the Prince, which is a bit of a surprise because they're pretty, or the Knights, because they're pretty slow. Kirby wanted one more chance. Stevie Lauder trying to make up for his bad accuracy, and with common fashion there, did not get a chance. But we win this one 3-0, just like this. Again, I was really worried about the... I don't like any of these. This is where I wish we had Way to Die. This is tough. This is tough because I don't want to go to camps. So I think at this point, this will be the first time that we ever use High Flyer. Lobbed passes are 2 times higher. That's great. This might help me. It might hurt me. I feel like I just have it burned into my head to try those long passes. So I'm hoping that with adding some height, they are a little less easy to intercept. This is going to be the first time that I'm trying this, but again, like, none of the camp ones are really going to benefit us because we are getting more from doing the challenge games. As you can see here, obviously with Cam's speed at 110 right now, like, the guy's an animal. So we're getting a lot of speed. At this point, I don't really know if we're going to notice, you know, a difference between 90 and 110. I don't know how you just notice that he's fast. But at the end of the day, again, it is what it is. We want to continue getting some talents here and just pumping Cam up just because we feel better about ourselves. If this guy has 150 speed by the end of it, I don't know, again, if that is really going to be super noticeable. You're just going to know he's the fastest guy on the ice. But I tried to pass that to Cam, but again, I ended up getting that screwed up. Cam. Good couple opportunities there. I wanted to take away that option. Try and get this one. Got really lucky that rebound when it booted out. You can see Cam is very fast already, though, at 110, but we might as well just keep pumping him up. You can see that rebound kind of got a little slow because we had Cam buzzing around the front of the net. Rebound Magnet made sure that it didn't scoot out too far. Got really lucky there that we were able to intercept that. Now we're in behind the defenders, and we did not corral that. That kind of sucks. Went right through our feet. It's going to go to Angus. Nice shot. Nice shot again. Less of an angle there, though. Want to flatten this guy. Use Angus's overall here. That sucks. I didn't want to pass that. But again, it's just happening very fast this game. Very lucky. That one almost went off of our face and in. That would have hurt. Good shot. You see because Cam was streaking up the side, take him out. Don't want him shooting that. But because Cam was streaking up the side, the rebound pulled over there. Here we go, Kirby. Oh, that was a good shot. Trying to get that out to Cam, but I had 3 guys on me there. We used dash to try and flatten that guy, but we were not able to. Doing some short passes here. Oh, I thought we had some space, but the goalie was able to clutch that save just in the nick of time there. We have Cam going so fast. Trying to make sure that this guy just does not have an angle to shoot. Using Cam very fast, very fast. The rebound scooted out again, but definitely harder to score right now. The goalie just isn't really biting. Ooh, but how about that one? 5-hole. I like that. Thank you very much, Cam. That was a good shot. Did not need a rebound there. This is going to be interesting. So we're going into the boss game now against the Cultists. 15-1 for shots. So we're doing really well there. We're going to put Bonecrusher on. Opponent gets thrown further. This is just really to get the additional checking. We're going to put it on the defender, Chapstick, because she has the least checking of anybody on the team. Obviously, for a defense, you want somebody with some checking here, so that's more so just to get that stat boost. We also have speed. I'm never going to say no to speed. It's kind of counterintuitive right now for Cam because, again, I don't really think that he can really get faster. Obviously, on paper, he is getting faster at 123, but I really don't know how much of a difference we're going to notice. That really is just for everybody else here. You can see our slowest person right now is 60, and that is not slow by any means. Not the fastest, but it's not slow by any means here. Pop into the boss game against Cup Cultists. Hopefully we can squeeze this one out. Again, we have a couple of viable options on this team if Angus gets frozen out, if Cam gets frozen out. We still have Kirby who can rip some shots, and hopefully we can kind of get on the backs of these guys. So I got to remember, I always tend to forget in this one. Let's get that. There we go. Cleaned one up. Wouldn't have expected with Charlotte Chapstick, but I have to remember with this one, because I like to slap so much, they have greasy stick, and I don't want to be taken out of the play here. We want to be able to control this as much as possible, so to do that, obviously, we need our sticks. So I need to try and slap as little as possible just to make sure that we are able to keep this. Those bounces obviously screwed the goalie up. It is what it is there. Gave them a nice opportunity to just kind of bang in a crappy goal. You can see obviously that one-timer slap shot is going to pull. Come on, these bounces are crazy. But oh, that pass is bad too. That I don't know how Angus did not scoop that up. Okay, try this again. We have dash here. Try and get in. Bad angle shot, but I tried to do something there. You see, we don't want Calvin getting up nice and close because he's got really good accuracy. Again, unless they are using Cup Cultists stats, which is hard to, I don't know. But we don't know how good Cup Cultists is in this game. Like, I don't know. His overall was like 20 when he played, but obviously he's got to be higher than that for the computers, I would imagine anyways. You can see they are just bumping around the net here. The puck is glitched in front of our goalie. Nobody wanted to pick that up. Goalie will come out 80 feet to play a puck and then can't play the one in front of him to keep play going, but I love that. Oh, not doing that. Come on, Cam. Squeeze that. Oh, Angus almost buried that, but got too close to the side there. Oh, wow, they disarmed us there. Come on, Kirby. Got a good couple of chances. Trying to get back in the defensive zone. Really just trying to take away that secondary bounce at this point. Really got to make sure. You don't want to give them a shot. Oh, Cam. Nice one, brother. You don't want to give them the initial shot, but at the same time, like the rebounds are so dangerous, especially with the weird bounces that this puck seems to take in this game all the time. Creates some really cool goals and really frustrating ones too. Like you can tell that was just a simple rebound, but like when they start bouncing off bodies and stuff, it really gets so annoying. Cam with the speed there is going to be super helpful. We didn't have a choice but to slap with that because we were finishing a one-timer. That's going to suck because Charlotte Chapstick was pulled out of the play. Didn't have a stick, so even if she came back, I feel like you don't check all that well if you don't have a stick. Maybe if... Okay, so they can freeze two people at a time. Maybe that's just an expert thing, because that was something that I was trying to test before and I couldn't really tell. But we did have both of our superstars frozen at that time, so that kind of sucked. 23-14 for shots. We did okay. Again, I feel like just a lot of crappy hits have generated some different looks on them. Nice shot from Angus. That's going to be helpful. Get a little bit of padding here. Nice, safe, weak little shot, but 2-goal padding. That's helpful. Just like that, 2-goal lead evaporates to a 1-goal lead. Captain Colt. Doesn't matter though, we still have the lead, we just got to get back on it. Nice shot, look at that one. Ricky Kirby, clutch little rebound collection there. Right in off the glove from the goalie. Here we go, Charlotte, boom, good shot. Pretty weak one from the defender, but we will take it. Okay, dodge that tomahawk. Can't get around these guys right now. Cam was going to slap, but he didn't, so we kept the stick. Use dash to try and cut off Calvin. No! Just like that, they came back again. He generated a nice rebound, and again, his accuracy is very good, so it's seldom that he is going to miss. Good chance there from Cam, but again, because it was a slap shot, we lost the stick. Doesn't matter because play ended, so gotta just keep kind of picking our passes here. Kirby, I don't know why you followed me into the corner, but you did, so kind of screwed that entire play up. Stevie Lauder. Oh. Calvin with unreal accuracy. So we're going to get our additional 30 overall back from Angus here, which is nice because we're going to need that. Obviously, these guys are starting to pour it on. Calvin, spring the defense. Good chances. And we couldn't get anything there. We were burying them with some chances, but it ended up on the other side of the line too, which is actually really annoying, but had some hands and feet on the other side there, couldn't really do anything with it. Used dash to kind of come up on this guy and couldn't do anything there. See what we can get. Oh, they're just doing a very good job at getting the puck off of our stick. I'm trying to carry it in a little bit more right now because I can't pass at all, and it's just making me lose the puck anyway. So I almost have to go back to passing and just be better at it, because what I'm doing right now isn't working. We aren't able to get into the zone at all. They're just picking it off. But it's hard. Those defense spawn out of nowhere. I mean, I know they come in every time. You just never exactly know where they're going to be. Nice little chance from Angus. He's out of the play now, though, because, again, it was a slap shot, and we are stuck. I picked a stick up off the bench, though, so that helps. And, again, that pass is going to bury me. Use this dash, try and get a little bit of space here. But they came back out of nowhere. Oh! I was really hoping that rebound was going to save us. Just a lob shot the goalie had. No idea where that was. 39-27, so we're getting our chances tied up. Their goalie's been better than ours, but it's usually the way of it. I really wish you could do something to improve your goalie, because, I mean, that could single-handedly win or lose you the game. And it's really weird that their goalies can have abilities and stuff and yours can't. Oh. I don't know if this one does, but just in general, like a lot of the elite game goalies have abilities. That was a good tomahawk. Friggin' Rory. He's pissed off that we didn't pick him this time. Get rid of Kelly here. Tried to flatten her. It's amazing. Our checking is really good on Angus, and she is small, but still, what a stupid bounce off the leg. But we cannot play with possession in these guys. They are all over us. Nice to get that there. Just keep checking them off the puck at this point. We need a lucky break. Cam. Ah, we couldn't get it to him again. Nice check. Get out of there, goalie. What are you, stupid? That was brutal. Oh, we almost bounced that one in off our foot. That would have been heartbreaking. Good tomahawk. Good one, good one. Oh, Cam! Deacon up the ice. Oh, we needed that. We needed that. We needed that. Very excited, because this game just feels like it's kind of getting pretty rocky. Good pickup by Stevie Lauder. We're going to spring Cam again. Got really close there. It was a really good backhand chance. Nice, quick little weak one here. Again, we're kind of taken out of our element without being able to slap shot. I don't want to keep pulling our guys out of play, especially because we are so rebound focused. We need that follow-up. And obviously they need the... Oh, we got so lucky. He got in close to the goalie. We were able to check him down there. Nice stick by Rory. Almost scored on himself, but again, we're just trying to chase him down, force him to do something. Oh, Stevie. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, good one. Just keep corralling this. I knew that wasn't going to go. Bad pass again. Bad pass again. God, that's tough. I feel like we haven't been Angus at all this game, so somehow they've been able to get rid of him. Calvin's speed helped us there for a little bit. That got caught up in legs. I'm surprised they were able to just kind of uncover that so quickly. No! Very close. They drained that one at the buzzer. It's not the end of the world. It's just going to mean, I mean, we were very close to winning there. It's kind of nice because going into OT, we're going to have our 30 overall on Angus. So, I mean, second best thing to winning right there, but that just really sucked. You can see that whole thing just kind of evaporated there. Oh, they were able to come in and strip it. That's going to be a problem, though. When they're able to freeze out two of our superstars, that is very, very tough. They don't usually have the second one frozen for too long. Ooh, they screwed that one up. Cam buried it. Let's go. They missed that tomahawk. We cut across the front of the crease and just buried it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So with this now, we have tied the farthest that we have made it in Expert. And again, this is all built on a Rebound playthrough. I had mentioned Goalie Dance before. This is going to be super, super helpful. Because we are able to generate so many shots right now, the entire opponent team is going to dance when the goalie makes a save. In doing so, it's going to give us that extra second that we may need to be able to corral those rebounds there, give us a little bit of extra space, some time in front of the net, in front of the goalie. So we can hope that this is going to be a benefit here. We have 2 challenge games. We're going to do both of them just to continue these pump-ups, continue getting these talents. We don't have anything that's going to boost us at camps, so there's no real point unless we're forced to do that. I don't think in Act 3 you're forced to go camp at all, so it's going to be a lot of challenge games here and just see how much we can really kind of plug up before we get there. So, oh, that was nice. I'm pretty sure the challenge games get more difficult the later acts, because I've never seen those guys put together a play like that. So that kind of sucks. We're not going to get our bonus. We're not going to get any rubber, which does not matter at this point. And we are not going to get the speed bonus on Cam. But we do have another opportunity here to scoop up a talent, so let's do that, and hopefully this one goes better. But we'll see. Would have been nice to get 2 there. You can see, so they're dancing right now, and it just leaves them so frozen, so frozen. Cam Amber was able to just walk in alone and just shoot, shoot, shoot. He's got pucks coming out to him. Every shot he is doing generates a rebound, so we're in good shape with that. Let's see what we get for a talent. We'll do defensive deflect. We're going to put this on. Put it on our quickest defender, just in case. Don't really like any of those. I don't mind defensive deflector, but again, we put it on our quickest defender just on the basis that he should be able to get into the shooting lanes quickest because he is the fastest defender we have. You can see there's that disco ball that I was saying really isn't a bad skill. I would have given that one a go. I don't remember. Maybe we did give that one a go, but the superstar sucked. But it's not bad at all. I really do prefer dash, though. Really do prefer dash. It helps you in a multitude of ways. We got to watch Ozzy. He's a really good superstar, too. I like him. We know that these guys have Goalie Dance and they have the disco ball, so they're going to have the ability to take our entire team out of the play as they're generating shots, or basically whenever they use that skill. So not an easy game by any means, but again, Act 3 on Expert, we did not expect it to be, but we can slap shot again, which is huge for us and how we play. Not kind of, oh, let's go. Very lucky that that one generated a rebound because again, that was shot with our winger. Magnet is not on Angus, so we got really lucky just that he was there to scoop that. Nice, weak shot from Ricky Kirby. Quick one to go up 2-0 here. I am feeling this one. Let's go. See if we can exploit that same spot. We can't, but the rebound. We keep them dancing, and that one flicks off the bar, up and over. These games seem to go a lot quicker, even though it's not actually going quicker. It seems to go a lot quicker when you can just turn it into a target practice, and when you are controlling the puck. It feels so much better, so much more rewarding when you aren't just getting dominated. Good shot. Nice hit out of the air there by Cam Amber. Nice rebound opportunity. The Magnet shot it right out to him, and again, with Goalie Dance, they are not able to hop on that rebound as quickly as they would want. You can see that disco ball is going to kind of freeze everybody up around the net. The only real disadvantage to it, it's nice when you're playing against it, but it freezes Ozzy also. So it's the only kind of caveat to using that when you are using that disco ball skill, is it's going to freeze your superstar. Not freeze, but it's going to make him dance, and really no benefit. It's nice you don't drop the puck, but it essentially takes him out of the play. But again, so does Dragon Shout, so does, in a sense, Tomahawk, all those. Oh! Ooh, they're still dancing, we're still drawing on them, we're still going. There we go! There we go. We're going to mercy these guys in the first period. Very, very close. We had 0.4 seconds left, but there you go. How's that for a buzzer beater? Let's get in and out of this one. Not going to need a second period here, but I'm telling you, this is the ideal. Look at that, 24-6 for shots. This is on Expert. We're in Act 3. you get so many opportunities. Going to put X-ray shot on this one. We're going to put it on Cam Amber just in the odd chance that there's people laying in front of the net. We don't want anything to impede his ability to be able to shoot for us here. So let's give him X-ray shots. We're going to go challenge. Just hopefully scoop up another talent here before the Mountaineers game. Don't want to mess with events. Don't really care about messing with the campsites again because there's nothing that's going to benefit us. I don't want to say that, but nothing that's going to boost. We're going to get more from an additional talent. Hopefully the talents aren't complete crap. Hopefully we're able to get one, actually, because obviously they put on a clinic, the first one in this. But I love the ability to slap shot again. I am no good when I can't slap shot, but you're just able to always generate rebounds. Come in, slap. As long as you got people going to the net, you're in a pretty good position. And then you can just freeze their whole team. Slap shots are amazing. Okay, so there we go, a good shot. Nice little wrister. So that's 2 out of 3 talents. Sorry. Yeah, I guess for the challenge games, we have lost 2 out of 3 of them in Act 3, so that's scary. We don't necessarily need more talents to win, but again, if you can talent stack, I definitely feel more comfortable with some additional ones. But we'll just kind of think in our head that it wasn't going to be one that would benefit, and we might as well have lost it anyways. Pop into this elite game against the Mountaineers. So again, we are officially the farthest we have ever made it in Expert here. We are 2 games away, I guess essentially 1 game away from facing the Golfers, potentially completing Expert for the very first time. Again, I feel like we had learned so much in doing those casual playthroughs. I hope that you guys did too, from either watching this Expert playthrough or watching any of our other videos. If you've learned stuff from us, definitely appreciate you dropping a like, dropping a comment, asking any questions that you have. Super happy to help and converse. Really enjoying our time with this game. If you haven't yet already and you're still kind of with us now, hit the subscribe button on our channel. Your support is truly helpful and goes a long way. Keeps us with the opportunity to continue doing this for you. Honestly, it's something that we enjoy so much. So really just looking to help in any way that we can. Don't know how we did not scoop this rebound. But yeah, definitely appreciate. Oh, that sucks. Super appreciate you guys spending some time with us. Love being able to do this. Good shot. Come on, Cam. Oh. Come on. Get it. Good shot. Come on, Cam. Oh. There we go. We got big boy Cam up here. Just shoot. Oh no, that got passed back into their skates. Okay. Need somebody who's going to generate a rebound here. Angus with some good accuracy. Oh, we got tripped. They did not dance all that long. Ooh, that was close. Cam is quick. Cam! Yes! Cam! Good shot. Good shot. We needed that rebound. Angus is going to go back to having his additional 3 ball here. Let's go. Plug up the lane. Mountaineers is the one team that I don't know if we have lost to yet. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the Disco team that took us out in Act 3 in our Expert playthrough. I do not believe we have lost to Mountaineers. They are a very good team, but I do not think we have lost to them. I may be wrong. If we've lost to them, guaranteed that it's only been once. So hopefully we can keep that alive, because that is going to mean amazing things. We're going to get to the Golfers. It remains to be seen whether or not we beat them. But let's see. We got 1 more period to close this one out. Let's see how we do. Probably going to talk a little less as we get forward. Keep going forward here. We'll see how it goes. Oh! Nice little one from Cam. But you got to get the focus on here. You got to get the focus on. The more I talk, the more I make bad plays. Specifically bad passes. Nice. Cam's going to draw again. Oh! Whoa! Let's go, Hattie, for Cam Amber. Feeling pretty good about this one now. Got a couple of goal leads, 3 goal lead. Need 1 more to mercy them. See if it happens. Again, doesn't matter. Don't care. Just want to win. We will take any bit of padding here that we can get. Bad pass again. Here we go. It's because I'm talking. We need this on cam. Oh, yeah. Let's go. We're going to mercy. We are going to the golfers in expert mode for the first time ever. For the first time since popping out of casual. Oh, feels so good to have mercied these guys. Mercied Disco. We mercied Mountaineers. This is Act 3 expert. Again, Bouncy McBounce. We do not have all of the talents that we could have. This one here, none of these are all that good except for Companion Puck. We're going to get our bench warmers a random shooting talent. Hopefully we don't get anything super stupid that isn't going to help at all, but I would take this all day, every day over a Greasy Stick or Bribery. Greasy Stick, honestly, probably wouldn't be too bad either because I feel like the golfers slap shot, maybe they don't, and their shots are just very fast anyways. But let's see what we get here. We got Charge Up for Ricky Kirby. I've never actually seen this one work. Trick Shot for Charlotte Chapstick. I have no idea. I don't know. We've used this a couple of times. I don't know what that actually looks like. X-ray shots on Stevie. Awesome. Wish it wasn't him because his accuracy is horrible, but it is what it is. We're going to pop into one more challenge game. Really hoping we can scoop up one additional talent here. If we don't, though, not the end of the world. We still know we are going to be facing the golfers, and that is going to be a hunker down and kill them game. I might not talk at all in that game. That is going to be laser focus. But I feel like it's going to be hard to not talk because, I have not played this game and not talked. So we kept them dancing there, but they were still able to scoop the rebound, which kind of sucks. Okay, what are you doing, buddy? It's lucky that was Charlotte. She's, whoa! There we go. Throw it up to Cam. Yeah. Big boy Cam. Boom! Rebounds. Shooting. I'm surprised because, again, Kirby doesn't have Bouncy McBounce. That would have really made this playthrough fun as if we actually ended up getting 3 of those. But, oh, you can see that bounce. Took Angus out, screwed our goalie up, and they were able to just have a gaping hole there. So that's the 3rd talent that we lost in Act 3. Might come back to bite us. Obviously, it's ideal. We had 8 shots. They had 1 shot, and they were able to bury it. I hate when that happens. 3rd talent that we kind of squander here in our Act 3 expert playthrough. Let's give a quick look here, just on the odd chance that we are able to take down the golfers on our first expert chance. I don't want to say I have no faith, but we'll see. But just in case this is the team to do it, I want to be able to kind of highlight and show you guys kind of where we're at before we get into this. So Cam Amber at 138 speed. Imagine with an additional 15 points. Again, are we going to notice a difference between 138 and 153? Probably not. The game might let you. I don't know if they cap it at 140, 50, no idea. But again, that would have been some special notes there. Relatively good overalls on everybody here. Obviously, we have even Steven, so Angus is essentially playing at 100 overall when we are tied, but he is a 60 when we are losing or when we're winning. Doesn't matter by how much. You can see everybody else's overall here. Not very good. We're low 50s. But we also have additional talents and stuff here. So obviously Bonecrusher is giving us 20 checking additional that does not show up in your attributes. We have nothing here, but we do have an additional 20 speed through team artifacts. We do have an additional 20 shot power in Cornstick. So we do have extra stats here on these guys, so their overall isn't as bad. Angus is going to essentially be the crappiest player on the team when we are losing or when we're winning. So we'll see. We'll see. Wish me luck, guys. We are going into the very last game in expert playthrough here. Act 3, tape to tape. We are against the golfers. This is going to be an insane-o game. It is going to be very fast. Let's see how it goes. Rip shot. We were close, but you can see having them dancing, taking them out of the play is huge. Curveball already drowning us. The first shot of the game again gets us. Really sucks after having been so close there. Angus, the last thing we need is him at a lesser overall, but that's the kind of situation that we face here. Good hit. Nice to be able to get a skate on that and take that away. Spring in Cam. Nice little slap shot. Good shot. Oh, but that's going to suck. We got to make sure that when Cam's getting the puck, he's not hanging off to the side because the bunkers are going to slow it down a lot. Nice pass from the goalie. What a goof. Couldn't capitalize on that. We had a pretty good chance, but it ended up going a little crazy there. Oh, if that was on net, that would have been a nice little boot out to Cam. Oh, we got so close. Come on, Cam. Show us what you got, brother. Nope. We are shooting. We are shooting. We are burying those shots. Tried to get that in front, but there was way too many things going on there. As you can see, even with our guys having reasonable speed, everybody, I think the lowest we had was like 60. They are still a very fast team. They just look so much slower compared to the golfers. Our team does, I mean. Oh. Even with dash, we got caught up there. So I really want to be able to even this up before we get out of this first period because we know they get stronger as this game goes on. Cam, yes! Yes, yes, yes. So we know they get stronger as the game goes on. Each intermission, they get stronger. Cam, or Angus now has his overall back up to the additional 30. You can see if we could have got that rebound there, that would have been super helpful. That body chop down in front really screwed their goalie up there. Oh no! And just like that, we lost it again. Just all of these bounces in front really open up many different angles and open up just kind of different areas of the net there. So that sucks. Oh, Cam, I did not think he was going to get that. That's fine. I was trying to like not screw that. What? I was trying to not screw that pass up and dish it out to them. It ended up going over the thing there. Curveball. That's the second one that they've drained on us. That hurts. Oh. Let's see if we can get this going again here real quick. Nice little lob pass. Almost had that one on Cam. Little shot, little shot. The goalie dance is super helpful against these guys, though. Because they are so fast, it really does take them out of the play. Like you can see, we are dominating the play. The fact that they have scored 3 on 6 shots, I mean, we can't do too much there. 2 of those being the curveball, that's insane. What are you supposed to do with that? Our pass percentage is pretty close to them. We are drowning them in shots, but again, it's all because of the rebound. And, I mean, we are taking them effectively out of the play for a couple of seconds at a time with each one of those shots. So, super helpful. Super helpful. Able to scoop that rebound up. That helps, too. Angus decided he did not want to get up today. Come on. They're just picking us off here. Angus could not grab that pass. Let's see what we can do. Use dash. Spring can. Let's go. Oh, I got too close. That hurts. Flatten Rosie O'Donnell here. Pam Pumpernickel or whoever she is. Okay, where's Cam? There we go. Oh! Good shot. Come on, Cam. Yeah! Let's go, Cam. Let's go. Very fast. Buzzing around the net. Very fast. Cam up here again. Oh, Kirby! Whoa, why are they people up here? This dash here. Oh, I did not want it to go to max, but Cam got killed, so we couldn't really do anything. Try and take away these options. Wow, that was a crazy curve. What do you... Get out of here. Cam's going fast, going flat. Whoa! Wow, that tomahawk caught up. Haven't really been affected too much by the tomahawks in this game, so that one hurts. Use dash. Right into the back. Come on, Cam. I don't know if there's a button to lob passes, but I'm holding the I'm holding the pass button, and I guess we do get some height there. It just doesn't really feel like we are. Oh, God. This second period, we have not been able to generate a whole lot. We just can't get into the zone. Here we go, here we go. I didn't. Oh, wrong side. Yes! Cam! Let's go. Hattie for Cam. Gets an overall bonus on Angus again. Hopefully get him involved in this play because it is all Cam right now. All Cam. But again, I'm telling you guys, Cam is awesome. He has very good abilities to start with. Again, just stupid bounces there, getting all caught up at the front of the net. None of these have been good shots by them. It's just very crappy bounces. And we don't get out. We just can't corral. Come on. Get up there, Cam. Oh, no! No way. We could not get in front of that. We could not get on the puck there. That is disheartening. Wow. 36-16. 16 shots and they've scored 5. I wish he could pull the goalie. I wish he could do anything with the goalie. Give me a chance to bump his stats, because he's brutal. Nice shot, Ken. Thank you. We're going to have to just keep slapping and hopefully capitalize on the rebounds coming out. Because we're not getting into the zone right now. Take that away. Thank you. Use dash. Come on, Angus. Good shot. Oh, I was just in behind us there. If that's curveball, I'm going to lose it. Get out of here. Get out of here. I can't do anything. Oh. Come on, Angus. That was a good shot. Not much of a chance, but it was a good shot. Good shot. Oh. How did that make it through all those bodies? Come on, Cam, what are you doing, bud? Dash, scoop that up. Oh. What is going on? Yeah! Let's go! Ricky Kirby, the unlikely superhero here. Oh, that's not good. Come on, Angus. Oh, oh, Captain Cam. Oh my God, come on. Oh. Nice. Oh. Oh, I was so close. Nope, 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 nope. Are you kidding me? Oh. That's so bad. Our goalie's gonna kill us again. Oh my God. That's a hard one to stomach. Oh. 6-5, a second left. I feel like we just lost the cup. Oh my God. We had 65 shots on expert. We could not have done more. Our goalie let in 6 on 22 shots. Curveball is so hard to stop. So hard to stop, apparently. Oh, I definitely thought we were going into overtime. Angus would have had his additional 30 overall. We would have had such a good chance. Such a good chance. Obviously, guys, we made it so close on this one. So close on this one. I honestly, if we would have had those additional 3 talents, maybe we would have stood to gain even more there. Again, it's not super defeating. It would have been nice to say we completed this game on expert. We got so close, honestly, within a goal. That was all we needed, and honestly, we just lost it in a second. But I cannot say enough good things about using cam. If you're looking to make it anywhere in this game, buy cam, use cam, go through and do a rebound playthrough. Honestly, the key things there are Bouncy McBounce, which he starts with, Quick Draw, which he starts with, Rebound Magnet is fantastic, Goalie Dance is unreal. If you can get Stinky or something like that, awesome. And then anything, if you can get Whistle of Time, that's going to help you kind of play through the game a little quicker. That's super helpful too. Again, it's only going to tick down time when you're winning, so not a bad thing. But that one's deflating. That one's deflating. But I set out to do what I wanted to do here and just show you guys the viability of kind of what we think is the best playthrough. Again, it's going to be very dependent on your play style, obviously, but we had a relatively quick playthrough. We still had the ability to miss a couple of talents and still make it so far. Literally, we came down to a 1-goal kind of loss here, and there was really just a second left on the clock. I really wish we could have had a better outcome, but honestly though, I'm telling you, this is really what you need to put together to be able to make it through this game. I've had the most success with anything rebound related, whether it be casual, standard, obviously expert here. I can't say enough good things. I'm going to consider this game beat on expert even though we didn't. It was so close. But we'll see. Maybe we'll see if we can actually string together another expert playthrough here. We'll see. It's just super crappy to be that close. I would have rather lost at the beginning of Act 3 again, or maybe, you know, the first Elite game. But, like, I know it's possible. We were so close in proving that. But this playthrough, that team setup is definitely one that can take you to the end and can win you this on expert if that's something that you're looking to do. I really wish this game had an expert completion achievement, just to kind of add that final incentive to come back and try and be on the flip side of that 6-5 loss. But again, just I feel like we've kind of completed what we set out to do and just show you guys probably what we think is the best team setup here. Again, depending on your play style, but just a winning combination here on expert. So if this video brought anything to light for you, if you learned anything, if you liked anything in this video, if you're still kind of listening to this message, we super appreciate it. Drop a like on this video, drop a comment, ask any questions that you have. Definitely, again, we had mentioned earlier, but love conversing with you guys through the comments. Subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games. We have so much tape-to-tape content on there. We'll show you how to get some of the easier achievements. We'll show you how to get some of the harder achievements. We also have, you know, kind of full campaign playthroughs now on casual, on standard. Essentially now with this one, we have a full campaign playthrough on expert, and we'll show you just how to get the job done, with the exception of a 6-5 loss. Have a great day, guys. Take care.